Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Cucumber tutorial series. So today in this video we are going to see about the parallel execution on the Cucumber. So the Cucumber support the parallel execution by using you can use the JUnit 5 and JUnit 4 and the TestNG also. So in this video we are going to see about how we can run our Cucumber files by using the TestNG runner. So far we have been using as a JUnit as a runner class, right? In this video, we are going to see how to use the TestNG as a runner class and how to achieve the parallel execution by using the TestNG. Okay. So for that, in the JUnit 4 also we can do. Maybe that I can cover in my next video. So today in this video, we are going to see about only the TestNG. So in the TestNG, you can see Cucumber can be executed in the parallel using the TestNG and Maven test using the plugin by setting the data provided parallel option equal to 2. Okay. So what we have to do, first we have to do, we have to add the dependencies, right? So this is the dependency you have to add to your form.xml, which is Cucumber TestNG, right? So that is coming from io.cucumber. Make sure the version is, the versions are correctly matched with the whatever the Cucumber version that you have used. Okay, it has to be in line with across all the versions that you are using as a Cucumber IO dependency. So once this is done, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here to create one more TestNG runner. Okay, so this is test runner 2 for TestNG. Okay, so first thing you have to comment out this, which is it is going to use the Cucumber runner class. And again, I'm going to delete all the import options here. Okay, now this Cucumber options, make sure you are importing from the TestNG. Okay, since we are going to use the TestNG as a runner class, so you have to do this. So after this, you can see add Cucumber runner by extending the abstract test ng Cucumber test, right, class, and overriding the scenarios methods in the parallel package in the folder. Set the parallel option value equal to 2 for the data provider. Okay, so now we have to add this one to override our data provider. Okay, so just add this and do this import also from the TestNG and the scenarios. Okay, remove. Okay, so here before that you have to do the extents. Okay, the extents you have to do it from abstract TestNG Cucumber test. Okay, so once this is done, everything is done. So make sure you are commenting out this one and this Cucumber option import also it has to do from the TestNG. Okay, so once this is done, now we can try executing our future files. Our test class. So now I'm going to run this. Now I have two scenarios here, so it has to run parallelly. Let's see. Okay, it is giving some problem here. Undefined step exceptions. Why this? Maybe have all the steps. Okay, let me update the project one more time. Okay, after the project is updated, so I'm going to run this. Uh, let's see now it is running in the parallel mode or not. Yeah, now it is running fine. I think you can see it got picked up the two scenarios and you can see here two Chrome drivers are started. So one is here and one more also here. You can see two Chrome browsers are launched. So one is going to enter the cheese and one is going to type the Cucumber BDD. Yes, it is working fine. So now the tests are running as a parallel. Okay. So now if you go to the TestNG results here, you can see both test cases are executed fine and we don't have any failures here. Okay. So this is for one test and this is also for one test. Okay. So now I'm going to comment out, uncomment this, all the four scenarios. Let's see. All the cases are, all the feature files are running as a parallel or not. Yes, it is running. Yeah, here you can see. So totally it has to launch 5 browsers. So all the 5s are executing fine. You can see one by one here. So totally we have like 4 scenarios. So in the 4, we have used one example, which is going to be run as a 2 times. So that's the reason we got 5 browsers totally. So all the 5 browsers are working fine. You can see everybody is, everywhere it is typing the keywords and it is looking for the result. Okay. And all the browsers are getting closed one by one. Still these 2 browsers are loading. Yeah, done. So now if you go to the TestNG results, here you can see. So run scenarios, finding cheese, the first one, and it is executing in the parallel. Okay, it is not in the order, but you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally we have 5 scenarios, 4 scenarios, one with the examples with the 2 scenarios. 2 examples. So that's the reason it got executed 5 times. Okay, and you can see the things also here also. Okay, so totally 5 times the browser got executed. So yeah, let's check the report also. Just do the refresh here, and the report also will be generated. Yes, it got generated. Okay, let's open the JSON report. Yeah, the report also got generated. Okay, so now this is how you have to run the. Maybe you will not get the right report format, because let's go and check this report is coming as correctly or not. Yeah, the report also got generated. Okay. So now this is how we have to run. We have to use this Cucumber dependency. You have to add to your form.xml. So after that, you have to make the changes. You have to comment out this one and make sure this Cucumber option is getting imported from the TestNG. Okay. Then we have to extend this abstract TestNG Cucumber test, and you have to provide the parallel. Okay. If you don't provide parallel equal to true, then by default it will be a false. Okay. By default it will be false. So when you give it as a false, so it should not run in the parallel mode. It has to run one by one. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it is going one by one. So only one browser is launched here. So it will run one by one. Okay. So by default, this parallel tag will be false. So if you want to run it in the parallel mode, so this is one of the best way you can run your Cucumber feature files in the parallel mode. Okay. So this is for TestNG. If you want to use for the JUnit, then we have to do the different setup that has to come from the Maven Surefire plugin, or you can use the Maven file save plugin also. Okay, and I have seen something else under here, which is a timeline formatter. Okay, so if you want a visual representation of your threads and the timeline report, so you can use this plugin. Okay, so I forgot to cover this in my previous video. So this is a plugin where I'm going to add it here. Let me copy this only the timeline, and I'm going to add it here as a plugin. So as a plugin, we are generating the HTML report, JSON report, XML report. That's what we have seen in the previous video. So you can generate the timeline reports also. I have to give it as only target. So this is asking for the location. That's it. So now let me run this. Yeah, now it is running fine. So it is launching all the browsers. Okay. So there are some failures. Let's see the path. It is okay. This is related to the driver system. That is not a problem. Now let's see the timeline format is generated. Okay, so here you can see it got generated. So now if I go to this particular location under this Cucumber, so this index.html, right? This is what it got generated recently. and here you can see the reports with the timeline report. You can see this only out of 5, only these three got executed, and you can see the timeline also here. Okay, so this one has got failed because of some related to driver issue. So let me run it again, and here you can see you can filter with the scenario name, and you can filter with the tag name also. Okay, so now let me execute again and see the timeline is getting generated out. I think this time it is working fine. So totally 5 browsers. Yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 browsers launched. It is running one by one. I mean in the parallel mode. So let's. So let this execution done. So what changes we have made compared to the JUnit test runner? So make sure you are commenting out this run with option, because we are going to run with option. We are not going to use this. And the Cucumber option, make sure you are getting imported from the TestNG. And we have to extend this abstract TestNG Cucumber test class. Once this is done, so you have to use this override tag with the data provider parallel equal to true. By default, this will be false. Okay, and we are going to create one scenarios object. So this scenarios it is, you can see it is coming in the feature mode, and here you can see it is declared as an object as a data provided in the Cucumber package under the abstract TestNG class. Okay, so by default, this provider will be false in the parallel tag. If you give it as a true, then it is going to run our scenarios in the parallel. Okay, so only these things is you have to done. Once this is done, then if you want to generate the timeline formatter, then you can use this plugin directly to run your test classes. So once this is done, now let's see, we got this report. Let's just open and refresh this. Yeah, so now everything is working fine. Okay, now you can see detailed timeline formatter also for the scenarios that you have got executed, and you can use the filters to figure out only the particular scenarios that you want to see. Okay, so this is how we achieve the parallel execution by using the TestNG in the Cucumber framework. Okay, so that's all about this video. Thank you guys.